Hey everyone, so I'm going to be talking about something that I looked up and I didn't see as many reviews of, and that's going to be let me pull it up, the City of Bones Mortal Instruments. I don't know if that was backwards, but this is my Kindle and I love it, and this is my cool case. Anyways, so I kind of wanted to break it up into two parts, like one part just an overview of how I felt about it, and then the second part would be just, spoilers and like my little rant about parts of the book that I kind of made me angry. But I'm just gonna like just go right into it. I'm just gonna say the things. I'm just gonna say them. So, if you haven't read the book, I think you should. I think it's a good read. I definitely think if you like Twilight and all those kind of books, or Beautiful Creatures, it's kind of like on that demonology, supernatural beings type thing. So it's good. So stop here if you haven't seen the book. Come back to me when you have. I'd love to know what you thought about it. And bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, so moving on to the book. Spoilers are going to be, I'm just going to say everything I think about it. So when I first read it, I was like, oh, that's weird that, I didn't know if I was going to like it because I read the summary about it on Amazon, and it said that she was going to be 15 years old, like all this stuff, and I was like, I don't know, this feels like a children's book to me. I'm 21 and I don't know if I should be reading that. I like my mature novels. And yeah, so I was kind of like, this isn't what I normally would go for with this type of theme, but I'll give it a shot. Like, I used to read a lot of that stuff when I was younger, so maybe I'll still like it. And I did. It was very comparable to books that I've read before with the supernatural type thing. I used to read Tithe, Tithe. I read that series, like Ironside and all that stuff. I love, like, fairies, and I used to love that stuff. I loved it. I read The Uglies, I read The Hunger Games, like all those kind of weird, like futuristic, like out of this world things. I like those. So reading into it, I was like, the imagery is really great. You can really put yourself in those situations. The good things were good, but there were some like weird things that I wasn't crazy about. They were very sketchy about her mom for like almost the entire book, and it got to a point where I was like, is her mom an alien? Because they talk about these shadow hunters, and honestly, I don't like making predictions because I don't want to ruin the book for myself no matter how easy it is. I normally just read the book, I just dive into it. But in this case, I was like, is her mom an alien? Because like she made it seem like her mom didn't exist, until she like had Clary, and I was like, this is weird. I don't know how I feel about this. So I kept reading, I read. Jace comes in, I'm like, finally a romantic interest, like a little bit of romance, never heard a book. So throw him in there, awesome sauce. Things develop, witty banter, funny, cute stuff, yeah. Pretty cool imagery when they start talking about like the parties and everything with the fairies and pixies and nixies and all those cool things, werewolves, vampires. That was really good. It did throw me back into when I was reading the Tithe. It was kind of like that feel. I understood a lot of the book because I have read a lot of things about that general topic, so I was more familiar with things. Maybe not everyone would enjoy it the way I did, but we'll see. Then, towards the end, when they start talking about Valentine more, and you find out that her mom was married to Valentine, the last thing from my mind was that Valentine was her actual father because she has red hair. He was like stark blonde, and I was like, I don't know. I'm not great with genetics anyway, so that's another story. Yeah, so you find out that, and I was like, okay, this is getting weird. And then you find out that he is her father. And then you find out that he's also Jace's father. And then I felt like I was reading Star Wars because this is weird. Evil father, daughter and son are mingling. And keep in mind there's like this family tree going on they didn't know about. It's like Darth Vader, Queen Amidala, and then Luke and Leia like chilling, confused, like, what? We can't love each other? Yeah. So that kind of was like a big cluster cuss of random, and I wasn't crazy about that because incest is weird and I didn't like that. It kind of made it seem like, okay, well now there's a brick wall there, so let's just throw her with Simon because he's the other eligible male that she was with. Anyways, yeah. So all that happened and I was like, and then, yeah, so all that weird stuff. Her mom's still sleeping the whole time. But the beginning of the book was really good. That's why I was kind of like pissed off that the ending was so... But yeah, it was a good read. You know, there were some things, like I said, that are relevant to other things, and I mean, but what is an original thought, really? So yeah, if you felt the same way I did about this book, please let me know. Love to hear it. Bye.